This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed night to you all, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. All right, my viewers and subscribers. So coming up in this one, we have a couple of cricketing stories to take a look at. We see where the universe boss Christopher Henry Gayle, he actually took a job at ICC. You know, he's saying that ICC, you know, they are always focusing on England, India, and Australia as it relates to Test cricket. So we're going to zoom in on what the universe boss had to say. Plus, we see where Jofra Archer is worried that he might not be able to make a comeback in Test cricket right now. You know, he's mostly focused on the T20 blast that is coming up, and he will see where he go from there. So we're going to take a look at what Mr. Jofra Archer had to say. So just stick around until the end and make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, leave a like, and also drop a comment. All right, my viewers and subscribers. So we're going to kick things off with Mr. Gayle. So I am on the Crick Tracker website, and this is where the article is at, where Chris Gayle would have made some statements as it relates to the way in which the lesser teams are treated when it comes on to Test cricket. Now, the article is there, and the title says, "It's always about England, India, Australia. Chris Gayle concerned over less opportunities for lower-ranked nations in Test cricket." And this is something that we would have discussed on Sports to the Bone live show on a couple of occasions. But we're going to go down into the article and hear what Gayle had to say. So the article starts off by saying, West Indies flamboyant batter Christopher Henry Gayle expresses concern over the traditional longest format of the game and has requested the International Cricket Council, that's the ICC, to help lower rank countries play frequently. Now, Gayle believes that only a few nations get the opportunity consistently to play Test cricket, and as a result, other smaller nations miss out. The article goes on and gives us some background as it relates to Chris Gayle's Test career, because a lot of fans who are just watching cricket now probably think that Gayle is just all about T20. Remember, this man would have achieved a whole lot in Test cricket and ODI before he became a T20, a one-format guy. Now, Gayle has represented his country in 103 Test matches. Yes, you heard me right. 103 Test matches, scoring 7,214 runs at an average of 42.18. Yes, at an average of 42.18. How I would do with a opening batsman right now in Test cricket that is going to score at an average of 42.18. Now, he feels that countries like India, England, and Australia get regular opportunities to play the red ball format. And as a matter of fact, the lower ranked countries are somewhat ignored. While talking on TalkSport Radio, Gayle opened about the opportunities that the West Indies team and other teams get in comparison to the top placed teams, as he said, right? Now, Gayle is quoted as saying, and I quote, "Test cricket is in a bit of trouble. I am more worried about the lower ranked teams. They are not getting the full support. The game is such a business now, and you have the lower ranked teams getting one or two Test matches. It's always about England, India, and Australia. Those are the big teams who play 4 or 5 Test matches against each other. We don't get that chance with the lower ranked teams. It's a struggle for us. Gayle using us. What you're not saying, I wonder if we're going to be seeing a comeback in Test cricket for the universe, boss." No, he went on to say, "We are always going to be down at the bottom, and that's not good for the sport. It's going to be a bit challenging. It's going to be a big challenge, and the ICC needs to look into that. That's very key," Gayle said. Now, the article went on and it says T20 cricket is a life-changing aspect. Chris Gayle, that is what he had to say. Now, just to remind you, Gayle has been very prolific in T20 cricket, and he has over 14,562 T20 runs, from the 463 games that he would have played. With I think he still has the highest amount of T20 centuries. Now, Gayle is quoted as saying, "At first, I was looking at the easy way out, shorter format. You can finish quicker. I wasn't really looking to the future. What is happening today? I wasn't really expecting that. Since that game, the Stanford game, the 20 million game, that changed everything within the sport of T20. That's why you see many leagues now. The IPL is the biggest one and pays out more. You can get a future out of this game. T20 cricket is a life-changing aspect. It changes a lot of lives. It has for me. I am really happy where it's at today, is what Mr. Gayle is saying. So, as expected, Gayle is a big fan of T20 cricket. The man is arguably the greatest to have played this format, right? So, just letting us know that it's really life changing, and I mean, a lot of these guys, that play T20 cricket, it really helps them out. It helps them a lot because the situation that some of them coming from, where once they get a contract, basically take them out of that situation. So good to hear Gayle speaking out like this. It was actually good to hear Gayle speaking about Test cricket. It's been a while since we have heard the Universe boss talking about some Test cricket. And in the article there, I see where he said we are struggling and it's hard for us. So I am wondering if the Universe boss is planning to make a comeback in Test cricket. But yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, that is what Chris Gayle had to say as it relates to England, India, and Australia always getting the majority of the test, right? When these teams are playing, we see they're getting like 4 or 5 test matches. Some of the other teams like the West Indies, maybe Bangladesh and so forth, sometimes Sri Lanka, we only get like 2 test matches, 3 test matches, but we're not getting 4 or 5. And I can understand, I understand what Gayle is saying. It's they need to find a way to grow the sport, but I can also understand the business aspect of it also, but ICC need to be careful that they don't allow the business to really crash the sport, the test format of the thing. So yeah, that is what Mr. Gayle had to say. So we're gonna leave that part right there for now. We're gonna be zooming in on Jofra Archer, and I am actually on a website here. The website is called Crick Today, and I am seeing an article about Jofra Archer. The headline says the headline says I won't be able to play Test cricket if, and they say Jofra Archer makes bold statement. So let us see what he's saying. Now, England speedster Jofra Archer is targeting to make a comeback from injury in the upcoming T20 Blast for Sussex. And for the viewers and subscribers, that's the same T20 Blast that I spoke about a couple of days ago that Kieran Pollard, a few teams are trying to sign Pollard for, right? Now, the article goes on and says he last played for England against India in 2021. However, he was bowling till July before he got injured and was ruled out. Now, as we know, he would have underwent a couple of surgeries, maybe about 2, elbow surgeries, and he is set to play for Sussex in the T20 Blast. And I think the first game will be played on May 26th. So a lot of critics have labeled him as a one-format player, but the man is basically trying to make sure that he's able to make a comeback and can revive his Test career. He's expected to be, well, when he just came on the scene, we were expecting him to be one of the lead pacers for England, but we see what is happening. All right, so let me just continue with the article. The article continues and it says England are scheduled to play 7 test matches this summer. Archer is quoted as saying, I haven't thought about Test cricket yet. I will play in T20 Blast, and if I am not able to compete in the tournament, I won't be able to play Test cricket. So the focus is on upcoming T20 games, and I will see from there. And I can't really knock him for that, because Test cricket will definitely put a lot of strain on the body. especially if you are you are picked in the team as a primary pace bowler. You're going to be expected to bowl a whole lot of overs. You understand? So I think that it's a good decision to use the T20 cricket to sort of gauge where he's at and basically test his body. You know, as a upfront paceman in T20 cricket, you are expected to bowl 4 overs. But if you bowl 2 and you feel like you're under a little bit of struggle or pressure, you know, all rounder in the team can probably fill in and bowl 2. But if you go straight into Test cricket and try that, that's going to be very problematic. But you know, let us see how it goes. Let us see how it goes. You know, I am definitely wishing him all the best, and I am hoping that he will be able to play in the T20 Blast and return to Test cricket. You know, he seems like when he's bowling, you know, man, this man action is extremely smooth, effortless, and all of that. So we definitely want to see him playing the most challenging format of the cricket. So, you know, we definitely wishing him all the best, and we'll be keeping a close eye on the T20 Blast to see how Mr. Jaffa Archer will perform. So, you know, England is basically restructuring now, and I gather Ben Stokes will be calling back for Joe Root and Jimmy Anderson. But it would be nice to have Jaffa Archer to call on. But you know, we can't know until we know. But yeah, that is basically it, my viewers and subscribers. Gonna leave it right here for now. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please remember to subscribe to the channel. I'm out.